Sean O'Malley disapproves of the way third-ranked welterweight Khamzat Chimaev conducts his business in the organization. My fame grows slowly, so I learned to deal with it. I did not become famous overnight, and this helped me a lot. The same Khamzat Chimaev rose quickly, but if you look at how much he earned and how much I earned, you will understand that I got more, and at the same time I fought with much less experienced guys. For me, this is business. I've made over $1 million fighting guys that aren't even in the top 15. And Chimaev fights for less money with everyone. He had to fight Gilbert Burns. If you want me to fight the number 3 or 4 in the world in my third or fourth fight in the UFC, I'm not going to do it for 40 plus 40,000. I should be well paid for this. Therefore, when I look at guys like Chimaev, I see that this is not very smart. For big fights with big names you should be getting paid more, and I'm sure Chimaev isn't getting paid crazy money. I fight guys that make sense to fight for the money I get paid. Rafael dos Anjos handled his knockout loss to Rafael Fiziev at UFC on ESPN 39 with the ultimate class. Dos Anjos had his night brought to a sudden halt on Saturday when Fiziev, 12-1 MMA, 6-1 UFC, caught him with a huge punch in the 5th round that led to a stoppage at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. It was a tough setback for the Brazilian, who had been making a charge up the 155-pound pecking order in pursuit of regaining the UFC title he lost in 2016. It didn't go his way, but as always, Dos Anjos was gracious in defeat. Congratulations to Rafael Fiziev on a great win. It was funny, you got me good at it. Enjoy your victory. Fiziev responded by showing respect to Dos Anjos, who is only one of 10 fighters to have 20 career victories under the UFC banner. A rising contender added a big scalp to his resume with a win and is now ready to run to the top of the division. Nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. Thank you for the opportunity. Israel Adesanya can say he warned Sean Strickland of Alex Pereira. The UFC middleweight champion got into an argument with Strickland just days before their respective fights at UFC 276 in Las Vegas on July 2nd. Adesanya went on to defend his middleweight crown against Jared Cannonier, while Strickland suffered a first-round KO to Pereira. Adesanya believes Strickland didn't take Pereira as seriously as he should have and thinks that's one of the reasons why he lost that night. He should have listened to me, Adesanya said in an interview on his YouTube channel. He should have listened to me when I told him, just focus on the guy you have in front of you, not me. He was trying to be like that idiot in the back of the class. I hated having to address that idiot. Like, I'm trying to fucking work and the guy I'm focused on is next to me or down the line and this idiot, this dumbass in the back of the class just disrupting. I was like, yo, it's not me you need to worry about. Focus on this guy. He thought he had the opportunity, and I'm like, okay, bet. If he actually did what he had to do, me and him would be fighting next. Said Nurmagomedov is looking to get back in the cage before the year's end. The rising UFC bantamweight is coming off a unanimous decision win over Brazil's Douglas Silva de Andrade at Saturday's UFC on ESPN 39 in Las Vegas. And fresh off his latest win, Nurmagomedov is already angling a return. I'll take a 1-week rest, and then be back to train, and I'll be ready for October, beginning or end, Nurmagomedov told MMA Junkie at the UFC on ESPN 39 post-fight press conference. I'll be ready to fight any opponent. At UFC 276, Prochaska claimed the UFC light heavyweight title by submitting Teixeira with a 5th-round rear naked choke in the front-runner for Fight of the Year. After the bout, former champion Jan Blachowicz called Prochaska out, and the new champion was more than willing to oblige, noting how big of a fight that would be in Europe. However, after careful consideration, Denisa has changed his mind, saying he'd prefer to do the rematch with Teixeira next. Hello everyone. I wish you a great day, and I made a decision. For my next fight, I want to fight Glover the next fight. Not because it will be another big fight, but just one reason: my performance was bad in the first fight, and I will show you why I'm the champion, clearly, decisively. And I think Glover deserves it. So here's the offer. I will show you why I'm the champion. This will be music to Teixeira's ears, as the former champion called for a rematch immediately after the fight but looked like he would be passed over in favor of Blachowicz, especially as Prochaska and Blachowicz had already laid the foundation for a fight. But with Teixeira even willing to go rematch Prochaska in enemy territory, and with UFC President Dana White saying that a rematch does make sense given their first fight, fans could be in for 2 Fight of the Year contenders in 1 year. Petr Yan, in his next fight, may head the UFC Fight Night Series tournament for the first time, but does not yet know with whom exactly he will have to share the octagon. I didn't even think about a rematch with Sterling myself. I understand that the whole division will not wait. Who might be next is still unclear. For now, I'm just waiting and practicing. I think something will it will be some kind of media fight that is interesting. We asked for a fight in Abu Dhabi, but the UFC wants us to headline some kind of fight night, to have a 5-round fight, so now we are waiting for what will happen. I'm ready to fight. Tony Ferguson is ready for his next fight in both the lightweight and welterweight divisions. It's time for MMA sparring. Who wants to be next? Light and welterweight. 29-6, longest winning streak in UFC lightweight history, 12.